In this video, what I am going to discuss is continue part of the domain of the function. After that, we shall discuss about the range of the function. Let us move on to the first here, in this case 13 type 13. In the previous video, type up to type 12 over. Here we take type 13. So type 13, type 14, type 15, all these three belongs to the log function. So f of x is equal to log of a square minus x square. Find the domain of this type of functions. The function is defined when a square minus x square greater than, strictly greater than 0, x plus a. Here in this case minus 1 is need, so both left hand side and right hand side multiply by minus, it becomes x minus a, greater than becomes less than 0. So this can be written as x minus of minus a, our convenient. It can be written as x minus a less than 0. So we know that one linear inequation formula. So x minus alpha into x minus beta less than 0. So alpha less than beta condition in this case. So directly we can write solution of this inequation. X, so x belongs to open interval alpha to beta. So using this inequation formula, directly we can write solution of this inequation. So in the place of alpha, minus a is there, beta plus a is there. So minus a less than plus a. So x belongs to open interval minus a to plus a. So this is the values of x, this inequation. But these x values are the domain of this function. Hence domain of f is equal to open interval minus a to plus a in this case. So take one example. Log of f of x is log of x square, a square minus x square, nothing but 2 square minus x square. In the place of a 2 is there, directly we can write domain of f is using this formula. We cannot simplify this function in this type because already find out. So using this standard result, so domain of this function is minus 2 to plus 2. So this is the easy method. Now let us move on to the type 14. So type 14 belongs to the once again function, but here interchange is there, x square minus a square. So now take f of x is equal to log of x square minus a square. So once again same. The function is defined when x square minus a square strictly greater than 0. Again using the formula x square minus a square, nothing but x plus a into x minus a greater than 0. So x plus a can be written as our convenient minus of minus a. This is x minus a greater than 0. So using the formula, linear inequation formula, x minus alpha into x minus beta greater than 0, nothing but so here alpha is less than beta condition, using x is less than alpha or union x is greater than beta strictly. So solution of this inequation is x is strictly less than alpha or x is strictly greater than beta can also be written as x belongs to the open interval minus infinity to alpha union beta to plus infinity. So this is the solution of this inequation. But using this result, this can be written as solution of this inequation can be written as, in the place of alpha minus a is there, beta plus a is there. So solution becomes x belongs to the minus infinity to minus a union, so plus a to plus infinity. So x values, this inequation solution is this, but x values means what? In this case domain of this function. So directly we can write domain of f is equal to minus infinity to minus a union plus a to plus infinity. So take one example. This is important, standard result. So one example, f of x is equal to log of x square minus 2 square. So in the place of a 2 is there, directly we can write solution of nothing but in this case domain of f is minus infinity to minus 2 union plus 2 to plus infinity. Without calculation, directly we can write using this result. So now let us move on to the 15th type. So is in the form of f of x is equal to log of x minus a into x minus b. In this case, a is less than b using. So find the domain of this function, means x values in this case. So here also same domain. This function is defined when x minus a into x minus b greater than 0. So once again using the same formula, a is less than b. So same standard result using this result. So x belongs to in this case a to a. Here a is less than b, minus infinity to a union b to plus infinity. So these are the domain of this function. So take one example in this case. F of x is equal to log of x minus 2 into x minus 3. So here 2 is less than 3. In the place of a 2 is there, in the place of b 3 is there. Directly write down the domain of this function is, here domain is what? Minus infinity to a, b to plus infinity. In the same way, domain of f can be written as open interval minus infinity to a 2 union open interval 3 to plus infinity. So using these are shortcut methods, identify the domain of the function easily. Take down. Now let us move on to the shortcuts on range of the function. So first we take first shortcut. So if f of x is equal to a cos x plus b sin x plus c. So the range of this function is then range f of x is equal to closed interval c minus square root of a square plus b square comma c plus square root of a square plus b square. So this is the range of, directly you can write range of this function. So take an example. In this case, so if f of x is equal to 3 cos x plus 4 sin x plus 7. So here a is 3, b is 4, c is 7. Directly you can write range of f of x is range of f is equal to closed interval c 7 minus square root of this is a, this is b, this is c. So a square 3 square 9 plus b square 4 square 16 comma 7 plus square root of 3 square plus 4 square 16. So now it becomes range of f is 7 9 plus 16 25 minus 25 is equal to what? Square root of 25 5. This is also 5. So now 7 minus 5 2. 7 plus 5, so 12, 2 to 12. This is the range of this function. So now let us move on to the second shortcut. If f of x is in the form of a cos of bx plus c plus d, so then range is, then range of f is equal to closed interval d minus a to d plus a. Directly we can write. So now take one example in this case. If f of x is in the form of 2 cos of b x plus 1, in this case we take plus 4. So now in this case this is the a, this is d. So d minus a to d plus a. So now range becomes, then range f is equal to d minus a. So 4 minus 2, 4 plus 2, nothing but in this case 2 to 6. So directly we can write, easily we can write a range of this function using this shortcut. So now let us move on to the quadratic equation. So what is the range of quadratic equation? So if quadratic equation is in the form, if f of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, then range is equal to range of f, then range of f is equal to, so here in this case range depends on a value, x square coefficient. If x is greater than a is greater than 0 and a is less than 0. Two types of ranges are obtained, depends on a value. If a is greater than 0, it becomes minus d divided by 4 into a to plus infinity, and a less than 0, nothing but minus infinity 2 to minus d divided by 4a. Minus d divided by 4a is closed interval. In the both case, semi-closed, semi-open. So in this case d means what? Where d is the discriminant. D is equal to what? D means b square minus 4ac. So using this shortcut, directly we can write the range of the quadratic equation. So let us take example. One example first. Here f of x is equal to x square plus 3x plus 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 plus 1 3. So here in this case a is x square coefficient 1 greater than 0 and b is 3 and c is 2. Now we have to find out d, capital D means what? B square minus 4ac, b square 3 square 9 minus 4 a 1 c 2, nothing but 2. 4 2 is 8, 9 minus 8, it equal to 1. So d equal to 1. Now here a is greater than 0 using the rule. So what is the range? Range of f of x is equal to, so here closed interval minus d divided by 4a to plus infinity, nothing but minus d minus 1 divided by 4 into a. So a is 1, 4a. So 4 ones are 4 in this case. Minus 1 by 4 to plus infinity. This is directly we can write range of this function. But as usual we can find out it is lengthy process. Now let us take second example. F of x is equal to minus x square minus x plus 2. 2 1s are 2 minus 2. 2 minus 2 plus 1 minus 1. So here in this case a is equal to minus 1 less than 0. B is also minus 1. C is equal to 2. So now in this case we have to find out d nothing but b square. So b square minus 1 square 1 minus 4 into a minus 1 c 2. So in this case minus 1 into 2, nothing but plus 8 plus 1 9, d is equal to 9. So d 9. Now the range of this function a is less than 0, nothing but we take range is minus range of f is equal to minus infinity to minus d divided by 4a. Minus d divided by 4a, semi closed. So now minus infinity to minus d minus 9 divided by a is in this case minus 1 minus 4. So minus minus cancel, it becomes minus infinity to 9 divided by 4 is the range of this quadratic equation. These are the very important shortcuts. So using these shortcuts, easily identify the range of the function. Take down.